Hello everyone, my name is Michelle. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Pink and Girly Ballet. Today what I want to do is I want to talk to you guys about the likes and dislikes of my adult ballet one-on-one class. So for those of you who don't know, I recently started taking adult ballet classes. So I've had my first ever one on December 15th of 2023. And I had quite an experience that I want to share with you guys. And I hope this is helpful for those of you who are going to be taking adult ballet classes as beginners. I'm someone, I've never had any type of dance background at all. And so starting ballet as an adult is interesting. I mean, it's like me being a fish out of water. It's like a whole new world in a sense. And I'm really enjoying the experience. And although I'm making progress slowly, I'm really enjoying it. If you guys watched my prior video, I talked about the fact that I'm taking ballet classes because I want to get better at pole dancing. And I was given advice from a seasoned pole dancer that a good way to get good at pole dancing is to take ballet classes. And there's a lot of things that you'll find in ballet that can transition over to pole dancing. Like one example is learning to point your toes. You can learn that in ballet, and then when you get to pole dancing, you'll know how to do that. Also, being able to rise up on your tippy toes is also something that transitions from ballet over to pole dancing, and that's just kind of a couple of things that transition and things like that. I mean, ballet and pole dancing both do have differences amongst them, but I thought I would kind of, share a little bit of an intro with you guys just so you kind of know where I'm coming from. So first I'm going to start off by discussing my likes and dislikes. I am going to probably make some mistakes or misspeak a few things, but by and large, that's okay. I'm sure you guys are completely fine with it. So the first thing I liked about my adult ballet class was that my class was scheduled from 7:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. on a weekday. So I work full time during the week, and after I get off work, I'm usually pretty tired. But I decided that, I wanted to do something in the evenings rather than just like getting off work and coming home and just like being here, you know. So the fact that the ballet class was offered in the evening, first I was a little nervous, but now I'm kind of like, it's okay. So I like that my class was scheduled from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. and it was on a Tuesday. It gave me some time to get off work, drive home, and then I got to rest a little bit. Then I had some time to prep for my class. And then I was able to make a short drive to my ballet class. So for some of you, your ballet class, could be far away from you, close to you, or somewhere in the middle as far as the commute. My advice is just to kind of plan for your commute when you're going to be driving. The great thing about having a ballet class in the evening is that rush hour is over in my area during that time. So like rush hour ends at about 6 p.m. Central Time. So, my drive to my class is a bit more effortless because it's not during a heavy traffic time or anything, which is awesome. And for you guys, your ballet classes, if should you choose to take ballet, it could be offered any day of the week, so to speak. And so, it could be morning, it could be, afternoon, evening. It all really just depends on, the studio and the class that you choose. My second like about my adult ballet class was that the class was open and spacious, which made it easy for me and my classmates to practice ballet movements spaced comfortably apart. So what I've learned about ballet is that it's very important that the place where you practice ballet, they should have a wide open space for you to practice in. What you'll typically find inside of a ballet room is you're going to find in the front of the room there's going to be like mirror, a like wall of mirrors, which is what was present in my class. And you're also going to find that they're going to have a bar. So the bar could be made out of metal, plastic, or wood. In some ballet classes, the bar may be affixed to the floor. In my ballet class, we had plastic bars, but the plastic bars were very sturdy, so it made it very comfortable when we had to stretch on the bar. And something that is really important for me to speak with you guys about is that in ballet, what's going to happen is you are going to be stretching your body, and you are going to be stretching your legs, your arms. You are going to have to be making sure that you stand up straight, you have really good posture. And what you want to know about ballet is that if you have any kind of foot problems, leg problems, arm problems, or balance problems, it's very important to bring that up to the ballet studio before you decide to take the class so that they can make accommodations for you so that you can take ballet. And also, if you're under any kind of, treatment, medically, you may want to talk to your physician or your doctor about, taking ballet and if it's okay for you to take it and stuff, just in case. Because, you don't want to go into doing ballet and then, it puts stress on your body. I've heard that ballet is definitely something where it is something that is good for increasing your flexibility, your coordination, which is excellent. But you also want to make sure that you feel okay about it and you're clear to do it, by your physician should you, need to get that permission. And in ballet, it is important to disclose if you have any type of injuries to your instructor, because that's really going to help your instructor to make modifications to the movements so you can be able to do movements with other people in your class so you can feel included. My third like about my adult ballet class was that I liked how warm and positive and relaxed my teacher was. She didn't expect us to do moves perfectly. She just wanted us to do movements in ways that were comfortable for us. So when it comes to ballet, I'm sure a lot of us have these images in our heads, or we've heard people talk about ballet as though, the instructors for ballet are super strict. And I'm sure that there are really strict instructors that teach ballet classes. And I've even watched videos on YouTube where, ballet dancers have talked about having really strict instructors and things that were really mean and everything. And nobody really wants to go into that environment as an adult. The difference between going into ballet as a kid and going into ballet as an adult is when you're a kid, you can be forced to kind of go into the class and have to deal with a tough instructor, from what I've heard from a lot of ballet dancers that have been in ballet for years. When you get into an adult ballet class as an adult, then most likely you're going to have a chilled environment. If you don't have a chilled environment, I'd say you might definitely want to consider getting into a class where you feel more comfortable and relaxed, because as an adult, you're paying for the class yourself. And you don't want to take up a class where you're going to, be humiliated or embarrassed or told to do things you don't want to do. You want to have a ballet studio where you can enjoy taking ballet classes. What I liked about my teacher was just how genuine, how positive and nice she was. And she was very sweet about how, she would, how she would, tell people how to do movements. And like I said, she didn't expect us to be perfect or anything like that. And I think for her, she wanted us to feel comfortable and chill, so we enjoyed our experience. So we would come back, who wants to come back to an experience in ballet where it's like where you feel stressed out. I mean, we're stressed enough at work, you know, why get into a hobby where you're stressed, you know? And I think my teacher really made it really cool to, you know, where she was just being nice and supportive and warm and relaxed in a way that, you know, helped us want to learn more about ballet, which was really cool. My fourth like was that I liked how the teacher helped me to adjust my posture and showed me how my feet should be positioned. So, what you'll find in ballet, if you take an adult ballet class as a beginner, that your foot positions are going to be incredibly off and awkward because you've never taken ballet. If you've never had a dance background, you're not going to know how to do certain things. And so, you know, it meant the world to me to have the instructor come over and show me how to place my feet. Now in ballet, there are 5 feet positions, and that's like kind of one of the foundational things to know about ballet is the feet positions. So you know, it's like the foundation to you know doing the ballet dances and things like that. And you know, it's a little tough at first if if you're moving from one foot position to another because your feet are moving in a way that they've never moved before. Um, and so I just liked how my teacher like showed me how to do that. There's also 5 different arm positions as well in ballet. Just want to kind of share that with you guys. My fifth like was that I liked how we got to practice our ballet moves to music. I have danced to music, you know, informally at home. I'm sure many of you guys have. But when it comes to dancing to ballet and you're doing it to music, like learning how to do the ballet movements to music can be a little bit awkward. And so, you know, it definitely takes practice. I mean, listening to the music is fun, but like for me, I found it was kind of hard to kind of connect the feet positions, arm positions, and do that to music. It was a little hard for me to kind of connect that, but I still tried to wing it to make sure I was able to do it. You know, so it takes some practice. I mean, you're not gonna take your first class and you're gonna walk out and be a ballerina. It's not gonna happen like that. It's really gonna take time for you to be able to do that. It definitely will. And